could say 3 of my favourite matches at RevPro, I'll save the best till last, but I think one match that does stick out in particular was it was a tag match at the 229. It was myself and Mercedes Blaze against Danny Luna and Kanji, and it was a few months after I'd come back off injury, and it was the match where afterwards I thought, you know what, I am back in the game. You know, like, it was one of the first times I'd wrestled Danny Luna, and I just felt like, one, the chemistry that we had together was incredible, and then being in the ring with Kanji as well, tagging with Mercedes, it was just a match. Everything kind of just quietly came together, but afterwards I looked back and was like, that's the Alex Windsor I wanted to get back to. And that match, I felt like I really was properly like back in the game after being injured for so long. Coming in at number 2, I would say had to be the 10-woman no disqualification match at the Copper Box. It was just 10 girls just beating the shit out of each other, just throwing everything out there, and the crowd loved it. We loved it, and just everyone was just like feeding off of everyone else's energy, like all of us in there. And there was just one of them moments where everyone was down and the crowd were just going mental. And it was just like, for 10 women to go in there, everyone had their shine, everyone had their moment. And it was just, I don't think you can replicate that. The atmosphere was just so intense and just so organic, how it all came about. And then, I think that was the first time that also, like, the Cutthroat Collective, we'll still talk about it. The Cutthroat Collective, the best version of the Cutthroat Collective was just, we were at like the peak of our game as well. So, as much as it pains me to talk about the CTC now, it was an incredible match. And my number 1 match, obviously, was myself and Danny Luna in the dog collar match. It was like nothing else I'd ever done. So I think for both of us, we really stepped out of our comfort zones. And, it's one of the matches where you can have the concept, you can have the ideas, but unless it is executed in a certain way, it could easily not get the reaction you want. But I just think the chemistry that myself and Danny Luna had already just made that match so good. And it was just, I think it was the first women's dog collar match that we'd had in the UK as well. So obviously there was a standard that we had to hit, and I think we absolutely smashed it, blew it out of the water. And yeah, that will forever be one of my favourites of all time, not just at RevPro, like just of my whole career.
When I fly, make you all drop. I'm gonna die from the rooftop. I am the last man standing tall. This is a revolution. When I fly, make you all drop. I'm gonna die from the rooftop. I am the last man standing